使 rest 啦 ，right？
short rest 唔係 rest 過啦咩？
我話唔使 rest 咯。
要 go go go！ feel 打頭陣。
OK。
我排第二之後係。
烏冬唔係打頭陣啊？
你打頭陣啦，梗係。
OK。
傑仔永遠都係行最尾嘅佢。
Lane stem。
傑仔入咗嚟未？傑仔入咗嚟未
？Hello， 入咗啦。
喂 ，hi。
Put creature to sleep， 我呢度有個 scroll， 傑仔交俾你。
OK。
抌咗落你個袋度。
咦唔係喎，而家唔係應該傑仔打頭陣嘅咩？之前佢 flimsy 啲，佢而家佢勁喎，大佬應該佢打頭陣啊！你下先傑仔，你同烏冬相坦啊！走啊，去啊 ！We will follow you。哎呀！
哇！
你見到地下嗰啲圈啊？
會有嘢攻擊落嚟㗎，喺個款。
船上邊會有 bombardment 係。
係估到。
At the end of the turn， yeah。Go。
能啊！誒，另一邊好似
咩？
冇睇緊另一邊有冇路嘅，好似冇得個衣櫃。OK。
飛埋嚟，飛埋嚟。
一箭一隻。
嗰道門要開吧？
嗯哼。邊個手長邊個開啊？或者你射爆佢都得嘅，
開門唔使 action 啊嘛？
應該係
佢 lock 咗。
Medium toughness。可以鎖啊！
推動。我 roll 19。
大鑊。
有佢啦。
我打爆佢算。Let me go。
門後邊有隻 brain 仔。
啊！
哦！
我有把。
撚住。
呢個得唔得啊？
可以嘅。啊！一滴血。烏冬。
逗你玩。
逗。
no
佢
choice
打
but
唔
to
爛
keep
到
going.
悶啊！
喺我上面嘅，
你個咪太遠啦，爸爸。
我啲鳩點解會企鳩嘅？
Slash
You will bleed for her glory. Subjugate. Subjugate. Kneel.
但係都要開嘅喎道門，如果唔係
我下 round 開嗰時啊，
唔怕，我嚟。
哇！好驚我着火位啊！
火門
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
點解我有 Race of Fire？
烏冬戴手套嘛？
唔係。開咗咯。
動有啲咩 effect？The black hole pull nearby creature deal 70至34 force damage。mental fatigue。
mental fatigue 係
佢自己㗎嘛？
件裝。
Creatures may fall and damage people.
Emperor 走得唔好夠遠。
咦？有人買你？我個阿斯應該帶唔走喎，我覺得。佢都應該跳唔到上。
我撚走死咗佢咯！
咩啊？
我拱走咗佢，
中咗做咩？
掛咗落街啦，冇睇到咩？哇，好型喎！呢啲咩嚟㗎？就係嗰啲炮托。
炮啊！
砰！仲有個藍色。藍色嘅 reinforcement。
Too many of them. We need to get to the brain now.
叮叮叮叮叮叮叮。啊！嗯？Hello，Hello。
喂喂，
上邊嗰個 channel 好似怪怪地。
我去下面 Street Fighter channel 嗰啲啊 ，channel 怪怪地。
Hello，
我聽到啦。
係個 channel 問題冇？
唔知 Discord server
好似係咁。
No choice but to keep going.
Where do I go from here?
我解散咗我咩咗？我按高咗我個壓，佢跳唔到上嚟，嗰度太高。
Nothing important is ever easy.
Blood comes easy these days.
Pew!
誒
Let's go.
我哋要邊去做？
開呢個門咯。Let's go。
哦，
What path lies before me?
爬佢條 stamp 上去啊！
係啊，
咁要等齊人過嚟啊，定係一個一個入去？
唔使咯，好似第一個掂到佢嘅時候就一齊 cinematic 上去噶啦就。
OK，交俾胡東。
Let's see.
有 restoration 添。I'm in。哇！
呢個唔係
Yankee 啊！
Dothraki 嘅 Yankee 嗰啲 dragon 咧都
喺度燒，陣間應該要打龍啦，咁睇法。We are all evil now。
Persistence.
好多毛啊，好核突。
好阿 Sam，
應該要用我會 leave it 走去。
入去個 brain 裏面打係嘛？啲喪屍仲戇鳩鳩企嗰度咯，我諗緊翻去攞你過嚟。
呢度 restoration 啊，
你
使唔使
咁
call 重新 call？
入咗去會唔會咩啊 ？call 掉會唔會 cut 線？
會啊會啊。
你可唔可以
會
call
啊會啊
多次啊？定係你冇 spell slot？
咁我 call 多次啊？定係你呢度有 restoration 啊嘛？
哦，可以。
Should mind my
你
step.
call 多次要再 restoration。等等啊，唔急。
喂，其實可唔可以幫我轉翻30嗰個 hit point？係冇咗，要 story 上一次嘅咋？
係啊。
我屌！
Seems like the best
咁
way.
你做咗啲咩嚟啊？
我可以
我將個
轉25
北部
咯，我可以幫你轉25。
得啦，唔使啦，由佢打住先啦，唔夠先再轉翻。死蠢撳咗一齊
Then through.
OK，I'm going in。
，let's go。
唔俾你用 out
我
bear，
做咩唔俾我用 outback 上去啊？
仲要你一 cut 線，
應該頭先 save 一 save 先。
有
save 咗啦
有。save。
哇！徒手揸住條嘢爬上去咯，勁核突。
因為點啊？唔係徒手點啊？揸電單車上去啊？
爬繩啊嘛，飛上去啦，係咪先？哇 c o d y 好用啊！我用個口咬住佢。
啊！
我哋爬得幾辛苦。
點解連我都係爬咗？我咪要飛啊
The crown,
！Leave it！
the very thing that has been amplifying
我
the
個影唔係
Netherlands
直
to
唔係
power,
快啊！
and the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the nether stones.
1、2、3、4。
OK，
喂，
哇！出邊仲飛好多，
好唔開心嘅我樣。
Give Yankee 都係佢嘅。
Up ahead. Time to cast the spell here and break it.
400血嘅 Give Yankee 嘅龍咯。
佢 mind control 咗嘛隻龍，係嘛？
我可唔可以反 mind control 佢？
我有試過，但係好似係唔係好得。
Psychically dominated。
Aberration。Mindless Rich。
有幾多個啊？睇下先。1、2、3。
叫啲靚出嚟好喎，叫我啲幫手。
哦，that will be a good idea。
要邊隻好咧？
Fuck those tentacles，
仲有
冇得之後啦。
Backslash 係咪就可以用一次嘅
一個回合一次。
？The nutrition
The reaction
on the
嚟嘅
way. It will pierce. 4個 turn 之後係咪又會有啲多啲 spawning 嘅嘢出嚟？係咪咁嘅意思？
佢有個係啊戰艦啊，佢啲戰艦嚟。
戰艦再 call 多啲，再 call 多啲人過嚟打應該。
我打烏冬打側邊打上。
我哋3個打中間，叫烏冬由側邊包抄過去後邊啦，睇下可唔可以速戰速決。因為我覺得打晒所有嘢之後再長驅直入 is not
有排搞。
feasible， 有排搞。即係如果可以去到嗰度 without you know having to kill too much， that would be ideal。咁當然啦 ，killing the dragon probably 會有嘢可以 unlock，like achievement or something。But the dragon is so cute, I don't want to kill him。
唔殺？究竟殺唔殺？
啊，題外話， whatever 啊，烏冬你去
Can't
到
even catch my
你
breath.
如果烏冬去到，我哋都仲未殺到個 dragon 嘅話，咁咪天意啊咁樣，唔好殺佢咯。
會影響我用幾多招噶嘛？
大鑊，你至於啊
humanoid 呢啲全部都唔係 humanoid。
哇！多啲聽到。
咁多嘢啊！
啲 tentacle 有冇 range attack 嘅咧？
Emperor 可唔可以勁翻少少？
佢話唔得，我已經將我最 precious 嘅嗰條嘢俾你食咗，所以唔得。
係怕火嘅啫。
Saved。
Nothing important is ever easy.
我哋真係唔諗住叫人落嚟幫手啊！
要咯，
可以叫。
成日唔記得啫嘛。
OK，
佢要用
叫啲咩啊
action 嘅嘛？係咯，佢要用 action。
要用 action 㗎，梗係要用 action 啦，咁益你啊！
入 round 啫，早啲叫多幾 round 打喎。你stun咗隻龍喎。都幾好啊！stun 其實可以 round stun。
你諗住叫啲咩嘢出嚟打埋佢？What you planning to call？
好啦，打咩？
你唔係 call 嘢咩？
睇緊 summon two elite assassin merchants from the guild ring. Silver Harper. No. Vampire Law. Hell Rider.
Asterion 嗰個 curse 我都未幫佢練。
Summon some other city bush. Mozora.呢個咩嚟嘅 ？Dismiss after combat until resum cannot be summoned after you're killed in combat。
嗌咗啲咩出嚟啊你？
靚女一個。
邊度啊？ 哦，你叫咗 Night Song 出嚟啊？
Yep,
你都幾醒喎，Night Song 唔會死㗎，大佬。
of course。
雖然唔會再嗌，唔可以再嗌多次，但係至少佢唔會瓜咗就瓜咗啦。
屌，咦，我用嘅 Night Song 係
你係
Luna Bless。
你可以用 Night Song 咁筍嘅。
我 call 噶嘛，right？你可以 call 噶。
Holy shit！ OK。可以射到咁遠。
哇！Night Song 已經冇咗半條血喂。
咪唔會死噶？你嘅意思係
咩？
佢唔會死噶嘛？
咩意思啊？你講嘅啊，我
Night Song 係咪真係唔會死嘅？我意思係
佢 immortal 嚟噶嘛？係啊，全世界都瓜咗，佢唔會瓜噶。佢喺呢個 battle 度，哦瓜咗咁樣樣，即係佢會第度佢會重新 resurrect。所以你唔使理佢太多㗎。
唔係我嘅意思係死咗係咪冇得再用叫翻佢出嚟？我嘅意思係。
Of course, it said it on the rules quite plainly. You cannot call her out again when she's dead. 原地踏步跳，哎呀！Hi。
驚火。就等你掉。
我掉唔掉佢好啊？
嗯？
掉佢啦！
掉啦！
掉佢掉邊個咧？全 miss。
係啊，因為佢，咦？范少超。
唔知佢身上面有冇 loot 咧？
搲佢搲佢。
落做下嘢啊！啲鳩，我哋有道理。哦，使唔使到咁近啊？望住成條嘢咁樣個 screen 度。
係，我有時都係咁。到到歪。又嚟。哦，呢個 tentacle 使唔使30血啊？有咩係需要30血啊？屌你！
好 attack roll 啊！嗰隻龍。 會行一度就會有啲 tentacle 出嚟，好煩。
你隨佢唔漲，你隨佢唔漲，你隨佢唔漲啊！
怪怪地喎。
你勁多 buff 咯，個 buff 條 line 長到。
點解啫？你唔抵得人哋有 buff 啊？
唔係，
你生得核突啲，你都可以有噶。
咩核突？咁講嘢嘅外太空嘅美感，OK。
食條條咩 fashion 呢啲嘢？我而家認唔出邊個 emperor 邊個係傑仔咯。
佢件衫咩啲？
就係啲 tentacle 短啲嘅，耳仔短啲嘅，OK。
OK。上邊嗰啲好麻煩啊！佢 force missile 一定中，要快啲搞掂。
有幾隻上面一隻啊？
四隻。
一隻、兩隻、三隻。
我死咗一隻，三隻。烏冬應該一個回合可以收一隻嘅，but you know。
個磅磅拉索補血好咧。
佢自己冇得補。
冇。
critical 嘅時候先至叫條女出嚟幫佢補啦。
可以咁樣。
叫拉桑飛上去劈佢咧。
唉，我打龍啊，冇煩。
唔使用晒啊嘛，唔使用晒 special。
打嘢。
奶爽。就咪等啲細嘅收啊！佢仲 stun 緊，奶爽飛上去打啲 elephant。
飛得咁矮嘅喂！飛唔到個 Night Song。Not enough 誒。屌咁渣㗎！fucking useless man. She flies so low. Not enough movement， 哇咁渣嘅喂！啊算啦，留下 round， 乜都做唔到。很新嘅 Night Song 係冇乜原身。
不嬲都係。
我得翻10滴血啫喎，真係鬆，我又救佢好。
邊個啊？救邊個？
拉桑得翻10滴血，
得你有 achievement。
9收唔收到？
哇 crit
哇 crit hit 加9，加多個8，好陰功。
Dead Dragon。
呢啲兵啊！
Still breathing, despite
會飛
everything.
咁遠嘅喂，突然之間。
嘿嘿嘿，飲飲飲飲飲。
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
升大法，
好慘啊！
癲起上嚟，連自己有啲 brain 都食啊
Get to the crown and cast the spell. We'll see off the enemies.
！Get to the crown。
傻啊呢條友！佢先身喎，佢先身啊！
先親。
拉桑多咁多血嘅，你做咗啲咩嚟？
幫佢補血咯。幫自己條女補血唔得。
唔係幾好。
bonus action，
我會飛過去。
唔知啲嘢喺邊度靚啫。算啦，我唔喐。
OK。
我哋 weak，我哋 failure。咁你係咩啊？
大把靚未 call 你。我得翻條 tentacle 咗，靚妹。
點解話我 can't reach destination？
要殺晒啲嘢先得㗎，殺晒咁多個 round 先得㗎。
I don't know。邊個攞住啲 jewels？
哦，
哦，咁可能係要理佢先得，係喎，你變咗身，所以要理佢先得，應該。
你殺下面就聽唔到啊！
OK。
諗快啲啊！
諗到嘢，理解下，佢哋鳩你啊！
個名都覺得衰過人。
Survival is all that matters.
好，搞掂。GG。
要一個 turn，要 next turn，即係我要 channel 一個 turn。唉，陰公 Emperor 都要執下手尾咯。That's all you can do。
係啊，the other stuff is on their way anyway。
So much for peace.
你冇夠用喎。
Keep the enemy away until the brain is completely subdued.
火血啦，幫嗰個。
Crown of Curses。哦，hello。
咧？
應該都係等我 channel 完啫係嘛，冇直接 end turn。
有冇 action 啊你？冇 action。
唔係而家未到我啊嘛。
叫啲嘢出嚟啊！嗰啲又。
叫嘢出嚟做咩？
如果冇嘢打，你成個 action 喺度等。
或者陣間 next fight 未必係咯。冇理由唔使打個 brain somehow 另一個 form 嘅。
實有嘢打嘅，而家先係開幕。
叫我哋個 pet 出嚟。
行開啲 circle 啦，啲鳩。
Okay. Here we
Feel
go.
it. A sudden shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
我個 cut 先仲未開始撈咯，有啲雞，你都應該睇完啦都已經，我仲未開始撈咯，使唔使啊？可以冇咁啊？
誒，
你入咗個 brain 度啊？
得我入咗去啫喎。
我哋都未入去，我哋要行入去。
咁得意呢個位竟然要自己行入去，啲僆冇得行入去喎，但係啲僆喺出邊受死啊！俾
行翻出嚟咯。Fit in 5 term 啊！
哇，佢 intelligence 28咯。OK。
intelligence 28，咁即係點啊？唔可以攞 skill 打佢。
難啲中。
唔係，
佢 saving throw 會高啲。
即係佢唔會中 effect 啊，或者嗰啲嘢。
中。
齋打咯，用武器打。
用刀狂斬。seems fair。
打完佢就完噶咯 Claudia 係嘛？
係啊，冇錯啊，非常之啱啊你。
傑仔一嘢都廿幾40。
This is it. Its will is weakening.
好煩咯，跳嚟跳去。咦？點解自己扣血嘅？
佢有個 reaction，每一個 turn 佢有個 reaction 可以用 brain quakes。哇！咁都震，咁都會震 Q 到。佢300血都唔容易打。
邊個300血
？brain。
5 round 要打300。OK。
我打咗60零啦已經。
入邊 call 唔 call 到靚
？This is it. Its will is
啲
weakening.
靚可以行入嚟咯。
應該得，我啲靚行唔到佢，飛嗰啲唔得。
I don't know。有咩技啊？用 Q 晒佢啦！
食唔食技嗰下，另外一個。
到你啦，歐。Hellcrawler 都幾好喎 ，TP bonus action。
This is it. Its will is weakening.
This is it.
又係我嘅。
傑仔，你見到地下嗰啲紅色一塊塊啊？有幾塊係紅色嘅，你知？
嗯哼。
好啦，終於吹雞啦我。Oh no! It says far beyond Ogre's ear.
你聽唔聽得明啊？
睇緊邊啲係紅色嘅，但好似仲有一粒惡，個惡係幾時會爆個槍？
但係紅色嗰啲地板要 fall 要 die。
嗯哼嗯哼。
哦，23輪唔到佢，用 spell 打佢得唔得啊？
打㗎，就死啦佢，得返8血啫嘛。
係你啦，烏冬。
各位觀眾，有請烏冬。
做咩？我哋爆機啊！爆機啊！喂！
爆啦！烏冬 MVP 啊
！Sam， 俾你睇翻啊！
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
Now, kill it.
仔
你可以
join him.
你可以揀。
Command the brain to destroy the temple and then itself. Dominate the brain, become the absolute and conquer the world. Oh.
Yeah, you can do that.
Come on, people. 我睇你哋揀咩先？
咩叫睇我哋揀咩啫？
啊，你哋冇得撳咩？
我冇，唔係我冇 conquer the world， 即係我揀咗呢啲好正義嘅嗰個咩，我一路都係，所以我唔介意你揀啲唔正義嘅嘢。
唔係，我想你睇你哋嘅賽線啫，我自己會揀。
My master. I must obey.
因為 obviously 你自己都變咗 illithid 啦，係咪先 ？The world is not gonna be kind to you unless you control the whole fucking thing.
Both way works. 但你殺咗個兵，啲人都會相信你嘅。
Hopes,
Really?
nightmares, and the screams of legions upon
到你
legions
到
of
而家你都
unborn
仲紅
infants.
正喎，覺得世界上最惡毒嘅就係人心喎。
咁傑仔會唔會死啊？
最 pure 嘅就係 power，power
Obliterating all thought,
係永遠都唔會背叛你嘅。
feeling.
Oh no！啲 table 出晒嚟啦。
Crown's gone.
Baldur's Gate 4. The crown's back.
Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
哦，炒船。
嘣嘣嘣！
哇，好撚核突呢嚿嘢真係。
飛船好靚。
哇！成個腦撞落去。 你諗下要啲平民百姓去將呢嚿嘢搬走，點樣搞嘅啫？
It's okay. 直接 cut it up and then eat it 。廣東人出現咗，老花，
食得跌喎，跌落水喎喂！佢個 landing 做得好好 ，emergency landing。
我會爆炸添喺水裡面。
佢要俾一個 excuse 點樣由上面跌落嚟，你都未死，OK？ He's giving you an excuse not to die, not himself.
Fight back！
傑仔你冇死啊！
呢個唔係傑仔嚟㗎，救命！
呢條仔係邊個嚟嘅？冇出現過。
平民啊 ，sorry telling you， 平民都已經可以奮起反抗啦。點解？You need to read between the lines 啊。
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
And you were like, it was? Was it?
Where am I?
Emperor 咧，喺前面。
Emperor, I'm so disappointed with you. Why are you not dominating?
Victory.
唉，唔知 Shadow 下去邊呢？
Dust at our feet.
沙都哈
It's over. It's truly over.
The parasite. It's withered. Dead along with the nether brain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended, of course. You did the unthinkable.
發咗呢個
And
Prince
I'm
我。
grateful for it.
I will be serious for a moment. Often Minsk speaks for his hamster, but now he speaks from his own heart too. Thank you. You saved us.
Emperor.
You may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. For you, you are Geich. It was under your watch that my prince was slaughtered. You had the means to free Orpheus, but you chose not to. I watched you consume his mind. It is true you helped me end the Grand Design, but the path you chose has cost my people greatly. I will thank you but I will not stay for you.
Makes sense.
好似想喊咁咯。
其他人
A reprieve from the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. You are a mind flayer, the very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption. Or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
Wow, 呢個 choice
Take your own life 咯，咩事啊？ What is the point not to embrace it? Just embrace it, man.
You have thwarted the illithid grand design. You have defeated 3 chosen and a nether brain. You are miraculous. And you have earned the right to live. Your fate will be what you make of it. Now you are your own master. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Geontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands.
Gale, you're thinking too much.
But what then? What would I do with it once I have it?
我俾咗 Mistra， 我揀係因為 I don't trust human hands 。Mistra 至少佢係 goddess and I don't see any bad intention that she has.
A wise suggestion. I felt a hubris once before and landed myself with this orb. They could rather not make the same mistake again. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Ah! That might be the smartest thing you've ever said, Gale. What do you think? Time for a quick one? Before the work begins again?
It seems you found peace with yourself. I'm
有
glad.
啲咩啊，傑仔？
第一個
Just as long as your intentions remain as pure as they are now.
short rest 跟住 work a lot of good a mind flayer can do in this world.
We did it, soldier.
Uh-oh.
The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go. Now. I can't hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid Empire, no Death God's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Do, 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 do.
仲有咩撈咧？應該冇啦。
I don't know。
30G嘅 update，而家先開始。
Since the Netherbrain fell, you have continued to evolve. Thought is action, action is thought, speech is difficult. Your mind has voyaged to the limits of existence, communing with entities unique and wondrous. But something always calls it back, back to Faerun, back to yourself, back to the beginning. The time before you became what you are. When your tadpole first sang in your mind, you are back there once again when a voice comes to you. Withers, who you know so well. It is time, he says, to meet with your allies once again. You dream of them often, And now you will see if your dreams have become their reality.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
好。
做咩啊？突然間，what happened？
應該係。
It's good to meet again.
咦？之前冇呢啲嘅喎，我打嗰陣時冇呢啲嘅喎，不過可能係咩啦？啊，我記得啦，老公，你記唔記得我同你講過咧？
You can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
講嘢先啦，我爆機嗰陣時咧，你記唔記得我同你講咧個 ending 係好，但係有人 complain 嘅，就話咁多個 companion，你爆機嗰陣時你都冇一啲即係同啲 companion
farewell 嗰啲嘢。
farewell 或者係知道佢哋後續會點樣嘅一個嘢，令啲人覺得好空虛咯。因為你個 game 咁長，你同好多 companion 都已經建立咗好深厚嘅，之後打完就拜拜咁樣。
我同 Hero 傾緊偈。
我哋各自傾啦，好冇？
各自傾啊，唔睇晒咩？
我唔想。
OK。
The upper city has been almost entirely rebuilt. That's where the gold is. Even the builder's scaffolds are cleared from the streets. No dust left to sneeze at. Baldorians simply get on with it.
即係你睇緊我啊？
Civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
我個仔同個女。
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less.
講真啦，佢哋要 update 咁大一個 path for 個 ending 嘅話，
to join the
揾
Harpers.
晒所有嘅
Even
voice
after
actor
all
翻
you
嚟
have
做
seen.
Apple。
Ha! All right. I won't deny any willing arm for the cause, even those who should know better.
I'm joining the Harper. That's my choice.
There is, usually a ceremony. Reciting of oaths, singing of songs. I'm sure we'll get to all of that as the drinks flow. For now, I give you only the most simple Harper creed. To look for the light, and watch always for the dawn. But to enjoy the night while we have it, huh? Now, before this night grows any deeper, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
OK， 就揀下個啦。
Good song, good company. You made it! Now the revelry can truly begin.
我都係睇你嘅咩啦，算啦，我唔自己傾。費事傾完之後我打落。
就係你揀。
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
What?
呢個有一部分。
My God.
You take in every scent the night breeze carries. Sweet
冇俾窿喎係
honeysuckle,
嘛？
tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlach and I have felled enough cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlach can fill you in. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the Flaming Fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's Chosen primed the Fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last Fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but he's teaching the Fist a new lesson. She's kept me on a long leash, if you can believe it. Every target she's set me on's been a demonic intruder. Tanari assassins who slip into Avernus, Armonites that amass near the Styx. My next target's the most challenging yet, or so she says. I don't know much more, only that it's no demon, but a devil. I'm not worried. Not when Karlach's got my back. I swear she could scare the eyes off a beholder. I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Okay.
Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
What?
我哋你想同邊個傾偈？
I want to talk to Astarion. Where's Astarion?
後邊。咦？會㗎？
你 sell 係唔可以傾偈。基友喺呢度，唔係都可以嘅。基友都喺嗰度，喺烏冬格。
What? Astarion is gone?
Should be around.
Means I don't.
Astarion is running around.
Yes.
Not one juicy secret to be had. Well,
Wow, your
my
clothes trendy.
first and oldest friend. The last 6 months have been kind to you.
6 months.
I admit, since my ascension, it has been a charmed existence. Everything I ever wanted is right at my fingertips.
Your power lust.
Cazador's mansion has become my palace and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web. Power grows slowly, but I have nothing but time now. Oh, I wouldn't say ruler. Any old fool can sit on the throne. I would be more of a puppet master. For all my freedom to walk in the sun, it's still much more fun to pull the strings of power from the shadows. But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there, ready for the taking. Perhaps the next time we meet, we'll have grander conquests to toast. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. A pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us, and great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me.
Ooh.
Until next time, darling.
Oh. OK。
Feel next.
條仔心痛有基佬。I'm not talking to Gale.
In my game, I stop Astarion from descending, by the way. Not descending, ascending.
Hello again.
我同卡力講。
Oh shit. Oh my god! He wasn't kidding. Witness, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. It's... I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so... clean!
Clean.
I'd say so. Can't think of who's been carrying your pack now that Kay's out of commission. Man, we had some good times. Wish Will and I had more time to reminisce, but surviving Avernus is just non-stop. Still, having him there has been incredible. You really can get through anything with someone you love at your side. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier. Trying not to count my owlbears before they've hatched. But the thought of coming back to Baldur's Gate keeps me going. Can I look you up when I'm out?
Well, at least this patch is giving Karlach a much better ending. 因为 before it was just like really sad. Like everybody gets a good and bad ending, and Karlach just, oh well, I have to die. Whoa.
Please. You know me, an absolute beast on the battlefield. I'll be fine. Probably. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here, together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
OK，傑仔，
幾好啊！
Well, well. Look what the
Sam.
Treffin dragged in. Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy. Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Professor.
Again.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
What's that sound?
Hmm?
咩聲？我好似聽到話邊個嗰啲聲，隻 hamster 嘅聲。
I confess, sometimes while marking a student's 5th attempt at explaining the principles of illusory materialization, the thought occurs to me. In fact, I've actually been considering writing down the story of our adventures. The true tale of our flawed but ultimately endearing troop, and the trials and tribulations we overcame. I can hardly leave it to the likes of Volo to give a true account of our adventures. And no one would believe him if he did.
That odious man truly frizzles my whiskers. Long-haired miniature dragon, he calls me. Tressym is much less of a mouthful.
And what of you?
That,
what are you making
that
of this
voice actor
newfound
of
lease
the
of
cat
life we earned?
is the same as the thingy. The hag.
Oh.
It's okay.
Living life to the full, even as an illithid. Inspirational stuff. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Spare my days, man. Guest lecturer.
Never fear. My students are as open-minded and generous a bunch as you'll find north of the Chionthar. And I'll remind them of their manners. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Okay, mix.
講嘢
仲有邊個未傾啊
好多啊，Mince 呢度啦。
？I'll talk to
I wonder if I can
Volo.
get this from my own cellar.
Have we been talking to Volo?
Not yet. Housing, Lazelle.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
即係冇 invite 到你啦，你自己 turn up。
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together.
Together, you
I've
sure?
gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
What?
You might help me with the
My
title,
signature.
though.
My
I'm
signature.
considering The Hero and Me. Me, it's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Love to listen in 咯，屌你！
用我哋賺錢。拗啤拗啤。
有冇人有 animal talking 啊？
我啲 scroll 唔見晒。
Me too。
Swift as my feet can carry me.
冇啊，有嘅咯，下個咯。
Anything of use?
Clothing chest，話呢度有一對帶，定係有咩？有個 chest 係會有個 scroll。
點樣先至可以 prepare spell 啊？
嗱 ，cell 唔見咗。
The cell 係個 river 隔離。
其實你同我 cell 講。
哦。
你呢度仲有地方去嘅喎，記唔記得？
見到 rivers。
我 cast 咗呢個咩啊 ？Speak with animal。
先，你先定 feel 先？
我哋先啦，我哋先同 animal。
Happy? Gonna live with the bear man. Gonna fight him. But no bite. Promise.
Oh, he's gonna go with the bear man, Helsing. But no bite, promise.
仲有
The face would call the You look so clean.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Oh, so cute.
仲有 scratch。
Scratch 咧喺呢度。我個人咧，哦，同 L B 一齊行先。
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
啲咩嚟㗎？得開咗嗰個。
個 prism。
個 artifact。
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw? Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with. I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you. You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
I can hear the bloody hamster all the time.
咁就算咪彈吉他，我哋有傾偈。
未見邊個
邊個嚟？
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music. You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
Am I supposed
I
to
owe
know
him a
who you
favor,
are?
one he is eternally invoking. I thought honoring the worthy was a fair price to pay for Withers to pull me out of the fugue plane. Alas, one purgatory to another. Languishing in obscurity. Cyric knew what he was doing when he punished me for that song, the prick. Before I was banished to the fugue plane, I had song prayers coming out the proverbial ears. Guess how many I get now? None. I'm washed up, I'm afraid. Suppose I'll get back.
I like him.
Right, talk to Lazil.
Old friend. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Limbo, she'd said. A plane of chaos where you might drink fire like water, where you might breathe ice instead of air, and the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once the Githzerai were one of the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed them.
Okay.
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith.
Zerith Menyaragith. You've heard the name. The immortal god king of the Githzerai, and the ruler of their capital, Shrakdalor.
Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance. Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Okay.
My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm. Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I missed you. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Okay. Next. Your house.
Housing咗。
I must
Your
be
Minsk
careful to not overindulge tonight. Lest I lose control and slip into bear
Who's talking
form.
now?
Your turn.
Should I talk?
Minster.
Boo! We are not dreaming. It is our old friend.
Hi. You look terrible.
Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsk began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsk to cover. Minsk and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsk and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsk still has his fists, no?
Minsk.
The Zent may keep their peace, so long as Minsk may keep his steel. We shall see which is the first to shatter, But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore the sticky tyrant from the sky? No, no, my friend. It is not yet time for tears and passing Boo around for the wiping of eyes. There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsk shall make himself presentable. Ah, this pond shall do nicely, Boo. Though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me.
Blow bubbles.
I think.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more. We have all pined for each other's company, I sense. I cannot imagine otherwise after what we shared. That bond was forged in a crucible that can never be stoked again, Oak Father willing. It is a bond that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
You are right, of course. I am accustomed to dwelling on the past, even when it brought me nothing but unhappiness. You changed that, and gave me the most precious of memories. Now the task is to make yet more of them, so that each reunion shall be all the sweeter. And who's to say we need to make such gatherings a rare occasion? My hearth is yours to warm yourself beside always. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing. In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. Ah, my greatest purpose and greatest reward. Those children have been through more than fate had any right to cast at them, and yet they go on as resilient as anything in nature. I impart what knowledge I can to them, yet, in truth, they teach me far more. The land we saved is theirs, and they will cherish it, I'm sure. Thaniel and Oliver shall never want for friends again. As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake. I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image. I am glad you have kept yourself occupied. No doubt I'll be able to spin a few yarns for the children from this. Thank you. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
哇，咁多嘢講嘅。
Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? Ah, and I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces. Of course.
Is it necessary? How's it what?
I could get used to this.
Oh God!
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong.
Oh.
Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
That's what's friends for.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
Okay.
Okay, all done.
One rivers.
Better not be cursed.
Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate.
我哋有冇呢度啊？
Until such time it
冇咩
requires saving
冇
again.
晒呢啲嘢講喎，你嗰個 game。
冇㗎。
How dost thou feel?
啱先嗰度 end 咗就 end 咗㗎啦，除非你有 romance 啲人，之後就會有個 romance 嘅嗰個人嘅 ending 嘅，that's it，冇晒啦。所以啲人會話 game 完咗之後好 empty 啊，因為啲 companion 後尾發生咩事全部冇交代啊。Lonely, I feel so lonely.
If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thine. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Withers. Yes?
Yeah.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another.
Oh, BG4.
Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Dude, the brain without worms ain't a good night's sleep. To Baldur's Gate.
To you.
Da-da-da. Oh, in love memory of our friends and colleague.
「去到爆機啦，辛苦晒各位。
17.6% 人爆機咗咯。
大家都捱唔到爆機啊嘛。
我諗好多人都捱。
That's what it is.
understand 嘅，即係。
喂，嗰條女又開始唱歌啦。
Down the river。
7.1。佢 ending。你哋有冇攞到個係 transform 嗰個
achievement？
得我係啊。
得你啫應該。
得你。
我冇 transform 到啊！我都係我個 game 都係 on color 出去 transform。你要自己個character transform 先有啊！嗰個應該。
而且你點睇得17%啲人係 complete 咗個 game？
Steam 嗰個有寫 ，Steam 個
achievement。complete 係咯 ，complete game 有 achievement 嘅嘛，得17點幾有呢個 achievement， 即係得17點幾。
Finish the game with a heart. Thank you from Laris。17%，7%嘅人係做咗 Mind Flayer。Kill the Red Dragon in the Upper City 12%。Save the day, kill them, and destroy the absolute 19%。咁即係佢唔係好多人打爆機喎，其實。
唔一定嘅，有其他 platform 啊嘛。Steam 嚟講係陰公豬啲咯，就可以講。
哇，幾多？
咁佢 update 咗之後，個 ending 啊 much prefer，so at least 有交代，唔係好倉促咁樣。
咁我嘥多少少 wrap up 個 end OK 嘅，但係 rather 佢哋
佢有個 achievement 係冇 trigger 任何一個 trap， 然之後打贏 Gortash。
有冇可能？
有，應該有。你諗辦法避開。
Massive thank you to my family for getting me here and their support. Hi mum, Misha and George. 好搞笑咯 Victors of being my gaming brother. Thank you for Mrs. and Esther for giving me everything to work. What I do, I love. Thank you for children, Lord Anna, and for supporting me no matter what. 好搞笑，啲人喺度 say thank you. Dead mom, Suli, Winnie.
Why
Thank you
not?
for
It's their
being my
game.
pillar support. 佢有
They
啲
can write whatever they want, right?
Yeah, for Raphael, thank you for your support. I really hope to enjoy the game. Thank to Jojo and Alex as well. Thank you for TNT. The best monkey to the family. I love you. 好搞笑咯，佢有啲寫自己啲 thank you 嘅 wording 喺度。Thank you for my pet for。係
啊，啲人話 Larian 佢就算 credit scene 佢都有好多 Easter egg。To
my friends who's a D&D and Baldur's Gate fan and empower me with more information than the law that I need to entire the cinematic tears. And every other department involved cinematic making the whole experience highlighted my life。哇！啲人好多人都即係。To Toby, my heart and soul, and just grateful to my parents who have always enjoyed and support me and my brother who are my best friend I could ever hope for. I love you guys. Shout out to the boys. 好多 shout out 咯，佢哋一紮自己啲員工嘅 shout out。
Nice and heartwarming.
Yeah, a lot of people say friends and family, mostly in support. Thank you for everyone who I've enjoyed playing TTRPG in the persons and the fantastic land even in my wonderful girl and all.
我唔知點解咧 ，Baldur's Gate 打完咧，俾我感覺係唔似一個爆機咯。
仲有嘢，拉到個 credit 最底有 cut 線。
要唔要高快啲
？Scroll down， 或者係撳 X 機。
冇錯。
Bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
呢個 Withers 又唔知咩底細。
由頭到尾都覺得佢好神秘。
唔係喺個 coffin 度刮咗出嚟。
仲有 Mystic Power 可以幫你 reset。
唔知。
我哋去邊咧？哦，翻 title screen。唉，冇啦，轉做 Elifit overpower 幾個揮。屈機。
哦，爆機。
哦，心頭願望做成咗咯，終於都。
At least 啊，今年之內打完。啊，真係好多 possibility 啊！呢個 game。
Money for value 啊
！Game of the year。不過真係你同唔同人玩又會唔同。
decision 嘅，
有唔同嘅 strategy。
但係佢做得嗰個 multiplayer 嗰個好好咯，個互動好好咯，其實好 thoughtful， 即係大家一齊玩嗰樣嘢。因為好多 multiplayer game 其實都冇去，即係有時會 connect 唔到嗰啲 multiplayer 嗰啲。
一啲啦，佢係唯一可惜就係你多人嘅時候，你就冇辦法 progress 一啲 character 嘅咩咯，除非你玩 multiplayer 係唔係個個都整自己 character 咯。咁就先至可以跑，即係你會變咗，譬如可能一個人控機哦，一個人控 Will 咁樣，先至可以跑佢哋個 storyline。或者多啲佢哋嘅 interaction， 呢啲就唯有 solo。咁呢個有啲，但係又好難有個 solution 去又做到 multiplayer 又跑到
晒佢先，但係都 fulfilling 嘅，我覺得成件事都即係你話即係唔會話一齊站一齊玩一齊 explore 一個 adventure 咁，我覺得係幾吸引嘅。
唔知幾多人。你話 multiplayer 咁幾多人嘈交玩呢隻 game？ 我已經見到，
但即係你話要，
即係我睇
相比底下，即係
睇其他 group 或者乜嘢咧，有好多真係玩，因為玩呢隻 game 玩到嘈交，跟住玩唔落去，跟住 disband。
因為大家 decision
係啊，唔升㗎，咁一個可能行得快啲，跟住之後冇人去 control 啊，亂咁行亂咁撳嘢，跟住。你怪我怪你，怪一怪就呢度。
係啊，會有啲問題。我有另外一班 friend 都係咁樣之前。阿 Nancy 嗰班 friend 又係佢哋個個人嘅即係性格取向都唔同，我哋自己都會 Wonderwall 啊做，所以玩呢啲 game 真係要好睇同邊啲 friend 一齊玩。teamwork 嘅一個，即係好似我哋玩 Elden Ring 咁樣，其實我哋都玩得叫做即係 together 嘅。即係你話 Hero 嗰啲，哇！一入嚟唔知做啲咩咁樣跑撚咗去咁啊！
冇人控制住啊！咁好似你玩 Baldur's Gate 呢啲，可能一個 action 影響成隊人咁嗰啲，尤其你前期咧好多 fight 你都打唔過噶嘛， 你一個人亂咁搞啊，就好容易其中一個人覺得啊唔玩啊，冇玩嘅，咁你班人喺度亂咁搞咁啊，即係點啊，跟住 crumble。
我哋算唔錯啦嚇，一齊都堅持成隻 game，
有辦法
都有個
control 到啫，我哋都打機打咁耐，打幾多年啊？
唔係，我哋都慣大家知自己大家啲脾性係點。
係 Sam 有啲可
係啊，係 Sam 升嗰啲可惜嘅真係。
唔係，但係我哋都知啊，Sam 個脾性係咁噶啦，屌一開始已經知。
佢都會即係去到 last minute 會 pull out。佢玩 Baldur's Gate 嗰時都係玩咗一陣嘅，唔係玩Elden Ring。
好，我收台先，繼續去傾。
唔係都睇開啲，
Thanks for
即係唔係佢 pull out 咗，佢都唔會有後期咁勁。
拜拜。